Hey there, Xmen fam. I got some more awesome X-Men action figures for my collection. So first I'll show the ones that have already been collected and have been shown on the YouTube channel. So we got Deadpool from the Deadpool and Wolverine movie, and I think this is the only Deadpool I'm gonna get. This Deadpool looks awesome. Then we got Cyclops from Age of Apocalypse. We got Nightcrawler from Age of Apocalypse also. We got Shadowcat from Age of Apocalypse. Mystique from the Fox X-Men. We got part of the Colossus from the Age of Apocalypse. I only got the torso and one leg because I only have Shadowcat and Cyclops. So this is the figures you would collect to get that version of Colossus, and I only have Cyclops and Shadowcat. I need Iceman, Legion, Sabretooth, Rogue, and Magneto. Alright, let's get on to the... Oh yes, also Banshee. And so I went to GameStop, and I got some more characters. So I got a Wolverine, Wolverine unites with the group of extreme X-Men to battle telepathic threats and defend their team of mutant heroes. I'm not too familiar with this suit he has here, but that's one of the characters I got. Also got Gambit, Marrow, kind of like Bone Marrow, and Fabin Cortez. Something like that. I'm not sure how to pronounce his name besides Cortez. But that's the characters I got. So let's start with Wolverine. I've got one piece of tape right here. And this Wolverine does not actually come with any pieces for Nemesis, which is the wave that I'm collecting. So here's Wolverine. Got his adamantium claws. And then we got a couple different extra hand pieces for him. Got this one that shows he's pointing at something. And you got a fist. You got a second fist. Got a second fist and this hand here too. Oh, take the hands with the claws off to show these other hands. So first I'm showing the fist hands. Basically they're just like the claw hands, but they don't show you the claws. Just like that. And then take both of those off and show the two other hands. So this one looks like he's pointing at something, and this one he might be high-fiving someone or like dodging maybe. And if they're playing basketball, boom, getting the dunk shot. And there's one hand with a claw, one hand without his adamantium claws. Pretty cool figure. I'm thinking this version of Wolverine might have been like he left the Xmen for a while and then he came back in like kind of like the X-Force costume, kind of like that, but I'm not really sure. If you know what version this Wolverine is from, put in the comments down below. Alright, now let's do Fab and Cortez. Once a founder of the Acolytes betrays Magneto and makes himself an enemy of both his former leader and the X-Men. Oh, also there's a picture of him right there. And there's a picture of Wolverine right here. So there's another piece of tape right there. And then we got Cortez. Man, the cape's really stuck. Man, Magneto must have locked him up pretty good. 'Cause he's not wanting to come out of his box. No. I might have just broke his cape. Hmm. Oh, the cape came off. Here's Cortez without the cape, front and back. He kind of looks like Wonder Man a little bit, the blue and the red. Let's see if I can get this back on. Whoa. Let's just get his pieces out of there. Also, here's one of the legs for Nemesis. Down. Side. And that's all. Well, I'm not sure if I can get this cape back on, so let's just show his powers. He's got these fire attachments for his powers. And he has 2 extra hands. One just like that. And one like this. I think I'll just leave him as the fists that I just recently had on him. It doesn't look like I broke the cape. It's just hard to get on. Its hair kept getting in the way. Almost there. This doesn't make sense. I literally just had that piece in, and now since the little knob on the cape doesn't want to go into the hole, It's not wanting to put any of it together. Okay, I finally got it. And I'm changing the hands back to the fists. I just dropped the hand and I caught it. Must have been one of my enhanced mutant powers. Okay, well, there's Cortez fixed, because the cape came off at the time, but I got it fixed, I believe. Okay. Next, let's do Marrow. Just getting the tape off first, and then I'll read this part up here. Also, here's her picture. Marrow. Once a member of the Morlocks, a community of outcasted mutants, Marrow has the ability to manipulate bone growth. Get her out first. Alright. There's Marrow. Got the bones on her back. Bones here. Bone there. Nice blue and green and a little bit of gold costume. And then I got 2 extra hands for her. One is just a normal fist. And one could be she's saluting, or karate chop. Hey-yo! And then we also got her bone swords. Okay. You pull them out from the back. And I'm gonna take both of those extra hands off, so I can show those bone swords. Got those back on. So, bone swords go in her hands. Sometimes it's hard to get their hands to cooperate with their tools and accessories. So there's Meryl with her bone swords. Pretty cool. And then we got one of the arms for Nemesis. There's the arm. One hand is normal, just a fist. And there's an extra hand, just like that. And then the Marrow figure is done. Next, we got Gambit. Or shall I say, the Gambit. Gambit is sent on a mission to help correct the timeline and prevent the immortal villain Apocalypse from conquering Earth. There's Gambit. This is definitely not my favorite costume of Gambit, but I wanted the Nemesis character, so I got the character. Now, with my adamantium infused scissors, I will cut the rest of the tape off and unbox the Gambit. And let's get his staff out first. Here's his staff. His bow staff, as some would call it. Why couldn't they make Cortez's cape more like this? It's easy to move. And here's the other leg of Nemesis. So for Nemesis, we got both legs, one arm, two hands for the one arm, and this helmet piece, and then the jetpack looking piece. Now, if I was able to find the rest of these characters, I definitely would get the rest of them, which would be Cyclops and Husk. But when I went to GameStop, I wasn't able to find them, so I only have one of his arms and two of his legs, and then the helmet and jetpack looking piece. My favorite version of Gambit is probably like the classic Xmen 97 or the original Xmen 90s series. So we got two fists for Gambit, one hand that makes it look like he's probably throwing his magic cards, but here's the thing. There's no throwing cards in the box, so I only have a bow staff. But there's Gambit, his cape, not much back design, just the back of his belt, and then a red band around one leg and the back of the boots. Let's see if I can get the bow staff on his hands. Well, let's Gambit with his bow staff. I'm not sure why they don't just have an extra hand that's the same as this one so he can hold the bow staff, because this one just looks odd. It looks more like he's throwing his magical kaboom cards. But you know how long I've been waiting for this? Ooh, I better make a name for myself here. If you got that reference, put it down in the comments down below. And now with these cool figures, I got a Wolverine, a Gambit, a Marrow. Whoops. This fire piece just fell right off his hand. A Cortez. And for Nemesis, the one arm and hand, both legs, this helmet piece, and I'm not really sure what it is, but I'm gonna guess it's some kind of jetpack piece. And that's all I got, besides the already shown characters. Well, that's all for today, everyone. Like and subscribe to not miss another awesome video. Comment if you recognized any of my references. Keep those post notifications on so you don't miss another awesome video. And goodbye to me, my Xmen.